Hi guys, welcome to Merrill's Nature's Galleria. I hope you all are doing great. Indian borage cutting updates. Since the last video, our Indian borage cuttings in vermicompost has come a long way. To check out that video, click on the link in the description box. Day 38, first cutting is almost 6 inches tall. There are upcoming leaves. Second cutting has also developed leaves. The first cutting has even started sending new leaves at all leaf nodes. Look at the healthy leaves. As you can see, the vermicompost is quite dry. That's because I have been watering this only once the vermicompost feels dry. Overwatering can kill the cuttings as it belongs to the family of succulents. Day 66, the first cutting is almost a feet tall. I have staked it with a stake to provide it support. The second cutting is growing slowly but steadily. Leaves are branching out at the bottom of the first cutting. Also, new leaves have developed at the top. Today we will be transplanting it to a bigger pot so that the plant has more space to grow. Let's transplant. I've taken a 6-inch pot and filled it with vermicompost. Carefully remove the cuttings. Look at the healthy white roots. Making a well in the vermicompost. We'll use some of this vermicompost in the well. Doing this as the cutting will feel familiarity to the vermicompost it initially was transplanted into. Place the cuttings in the center of the pot and use the remaining vermicompost from the original transplant container. Secure the cuttings in place by firming the vermicompost. We'll keep this in partial shade. Water the cuttings lightly as the vermicompost was already pre-moistened. It's been almost 2 months since the transplant. Look how both the cuttings have branched out. Look at the new growth happening. It's been 4 months since the transplant. Look at the crazy growth that has taken place. Let me lift the pot up and show you. I just don't feel like harvesting these. It's that beautiful. It's been 6 months since the transplant. Look at the growth. Nice huge green leaves. Let me give you a closer look at the new growth at the bottom. Lush green leathery leaves. Today we will be harvesting this. Let's get started. Using clean pair of scissors, cut the branches. Pest, disease, virus. This plant is very resilient when it comes to all issues. In fact, it's a natural mosquito repellent. Keep a small sprig in any room and you'll notice the absence of mosquitoes. Watering. Since it belongs to the family of succulents, it does not tolerate overwatering. It can stand underwatering but not overwatering. I have been watering it on alternate days once in the morning. Sunlight. I had kept it in indirect sunlight. It also grows well in partial shade. 2 to 3 hours of direct morning sunlight is also sufficient. Fertilizer. I had planted cuttings in vermicompost as a growing medium. Hence, I had to not fertilize on a regular basis. However, once a month I would fertilize, alternating it with fish water and tea leaves. I am leaving some long branches. Look at the harvest. I'll be sharing some with my neighbors. Take branches and pinch the leaves for preparing fritters, parathas, or even adding few leaves while preparing tea. Lots of Indian borage. This is what we are left with. Tuck the branches in so they grow upwards. We prepared ajwain fritters. Follow me on my other social media platforms. Please like, share, comment and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Monsoon has arrived, so happy monsoon gardening.